Oh, what?
we got a draft.
We got a draft. We
Hell
didn't
yeah.
even talk about heroes yet, guys. Talk to me about heroes.
All right, well, Chen, Leshrac, and Gyro and Naga are probably going to get banned.
Okay, thank
I
you,
had to
Trent, for
really
your
guess,
insight.
I would
It's
think
very
that
much appreciated.
Vici would ban the Naga because they don't want to face it with the threats we've discussed
You're right.
of KP and Gabby. See, we discussed heroes, and we talked about Night Stalker.
I guess we did a little bit, but not.
I had to
That's
save
specific.
some more. You never know how long this stage is going to take. Okay?
That is true, but that's why, I was saving points too.
Shaker gets scooped up, Morphling availability, although it does not seem like that combo is as good as it was 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah, but
You can
they're
just pick
opening the
Void AA.
Shaker.
You're good.
Could do Void AA. Apparently everyone's just straight up ignoring Alchemist. It's not even getting banned anymore. So much for that hero.
Might be a nasty second phase surprise here.
Could be.
DY. DY, what do you want to play this game? Gonna be a Caudal player? Oh my god, are they gonna do it?
Page straight out of the Liquid playbook.
I don't think the AA is completely necessary because the laning stage isn't that great for the hero yet, and if they end up just going Morph here, I mean...
But you can also prevent an Alk from getting picked with it.
That's true.
And TNC have been known to Alch.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I'm down actually. Maybe, oh, just give it to Tim's. Alright, that's the play. Wait, we're talking about Vici, so that's definitely not the play. But,
give it to Tim.
give it to...
Pick their hero for them. Reverse
Well,
captains.
they
Pass
end
it
up
over to
going
PYW,
for
and then we're fine. Okay, more OP heroes. I'm down.
Did we manage to see the back of Paparazzi's jacket?
Oh
Yours'
no, we didn't. I
Did
wasn't
we
paying
forget?
attention. I
Darn it.
forgot.
Maybe he'll just like stretch and do a 360 or something. Don't
jacket?
think
Yeah,
we
but,
have
but if he
cameras.
does it 360, you're still sitting with the chair with a
A
high
180.
back.
Yeah, but I get a moment to see it. I just need him to spin, you know?
Oh, yeah, you just need to turn like
Alright,
that.
well, Gabby definitely has GA on the back of his thing.
The rest will never know.
Who knows what it could be?
Wait, what did they pick,
Garby?
guys? They picked Morphling and banned AA.
Oh no, who would have
Whoa.
seen this
What
coming?
a twist.
Alright, so Vici knew this was a threat. And they're
Yeah.
like, okay.
I mean,
Alright,
this
RTK's
is
just nodding his head. Like, yeah, whatever.
this
That's
is
good.
easy.
We have a plan.
Predictable.
The ban seems to be hate on KP, because they ban out the Venomancer afterwards.
Yeah, get rid of some space makers. Is the ABBA worth... I think you ban a Dispel because the time dilation on the Morphling. Like, if you have the constant shielding.
Yep.
But I guess they're going to have Legion or they're going to have ABBA. But I'd rather ban the ABBA.
Or Omni.
Yeah.
KP's been doing a handful of that.
Alright, they'll just go the other way and just ban another hero in the Nature's Prophet, which TNC have also said they like. I know No Tail still likes. Everyone still wants to play.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Tim's was playing some of the Prophet.
Mm-hmm. I think he must be the only Prophet. I haven't seen
think
any
so.
other.
Yeah. Well, we
Seen a
saw it
couple.
on Alliance, I think.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of 4 prophets.
Alright, guys, I have a really deep question for you. Ogre or Undying? Because it's time to pick March's hero.
I would say ogre.
You want the Ogre?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite here?
I don't think they'll go for either of them.
Actually, March is also the one game that they won with Morph Shaker. They had a Venom Nature's Prophet, which are both banned, but Shaker was played by March.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, well I don't want a KP Shaker for sure.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be March. How did March play it?
Oh yeah,
How did he
that's
lane?
true. That's a good question.
Did they just sack KP? I missed that game.
I did not look at the lanes.
Oh
It
wait,
was-
did you say KP was Veno?
It was KP Veno,
Okay, that
Tim's
makes
Nature's
sense.
Tim's
Prophet.
yeah.
That makes sense. So you can get away with that because you have the Venomancer.
What else has March played, Shiver? Give me some
March has
heroes.
played Mag.
Ah,
Lich.
of course, the Lich.
He has actually not played Lich yet this tournament.
I
It's
got
another
you.
March hero though.
For sure.
Ogre,
That's true.
Undying, Lich.
I like the Lich much more.
Yeah.
It's it seems like everyone knows the tempo that you have to go against for a Morph Shaker, and you need to keep your structures up. And I would think that a Frost Shield is a little bit more effective than a Bloodlust if you're trying to buy time.
Yeah.
5 seconds
Plus, you know, you're a Morphling jumping all around these team fights. A little bit extra slow,
It's
catch
true.
potential.
Yeah.
Have the gaze versus puck surprisingly effective considering like hexes and stuff aren't very prevalent on 5. You can't really get away with the Shaman 5, the Lion 5 anymore.
Yeah.
At least that's something.
0 cast point disables are hard to come by.
Probably a 5 here too as well for DY, yeah, because then we have our
Caudal?
last pick. Caudal's still there. Probably going to be laning with the... oh, we still have to think about the Morph too.
Yeah.
5s versus a Morphling. Again, the hexes and stuff are always nice. Who's building Spirit Vessel this game? Probably PYW, right? And then he'll be laning with the puck more than likely for Yang. I mean, it could be an Ori puck, but I feel like this is going to wind up being some Yang puck because he likes the hero.
Yeah, I don't know yet.
Venge, I guess? Now I'm thinking puck combos. Coddle's pretty good, actually, because you can blinding light people out of the coil. It's a lot of area control.
They've been playing a lot of Shadow Demon as well.
I just want
Yeah.
Coddle because it's faster. I want fast heroes for Vici gaming. Because
Okay.
every single time I see Morph Shaker lose, it's whenever they completely just, the map control slips out of their fingers and they can't do anything about it.
I think I like Venge here. I don't know. It just feels good. I feel like I have coil snaps. I have the Wave of Terror to like scout Earthshaker, stop his blinks. It gives you that aura. It's like decent laning partner with the Void. But there's several heroes that are fine here. I mean, you could even do that Bane that we just saw too. I know DY likes the hero. Just one clutch Fiend's Grip's all you need. It's a little rough versus Shaker sometimes because of the range of the Fisher, but
I think he would be too susceptible to whenever Morphling comes online. Because the other thing is that, so Satanic builders are great. So Void's going to build a Satanic. They could pick up a Gyro later if they want to turn this puck into an offlane. But it doesn't seem like they can fit any dispels at this point. They go for a Witch Doctor.
that I don't like.
Yeah, what the heck is with that?
That's usually the I'm trying to secure our lane hero.
Or it's like I need more damage in my Chrono hero.
And I play a lot of Witch Doctor, and I tell you, he is not great
No.
at the
No.
moment. He's in a rough
Yeah.
spot. It just feels like there's always a better hero. I mean, what he's best at is zoning. If you really want to focus the offlaner and make sure the offlaner has a very bad time, I think Witch Doctor is one of the best 5s for that.
Yeah.
Because the Maledict is just super
5
oppressive in the
seconds
like the
remaining.
earliest levels.
I mean,
So
we see them focus KP in the bans. Maybe
Yeah.
they want to focus KP in game 2.
and they might be just denying that this could be a Shaker offlane.
Mm.
Because if this is Shaker offlane, he's gonna need a very good friend to withstand Witch Doctor. And they've already banned the Lina themselves. The Rubik was tempting depending on what the hero was, but Rubik's not great versus Witch Doctor because you can always just toggle the heal. And we'll of course get our mid first because they have to do their double pick in a row.
The TA. Don't know yet if it's going to be up against Puck or something else.
Another dire side TA. What's up with these dire side
Yeah,
TAs?
I know. That's what I was saying in the last series
Keeps
also.
happening. Not a lot of fun, I don't think, for the TA.
10 seconds
Especially
remaining.
because you're not going to get much time to farm your jungle before Morphling's like, sorry
5
dude,
seconds
it's my
remaining.
turn now. Need to get my Aghanims. Get the hell out. Go make space for me. Whereas if you have early stacks, then at least you can take that before Morphling starts moving out of the lane.
They really don't like KP.
Vici ban out. Yeah, what the? They
Yeah, they're
really hate KP.
I mean, that's the right call, I think, getting rid of the Dispel. I think at this point, the Earthshaker shouldn't be core. I think if you can force the Earthshaker to be the core, you've done well in
Yeah,
this draft as
I agree.
Vici. So, ABBA or LC,
10
probably
seconds
LC
remaining.
because they have relatively weak initiation if this is a support Earthshaker.
5 seconds remaining. TNC Predators
The
turn
Razor
to
ban and the
games.
Abaddon pick, which is also a little bit of a deny pick, assuming that Puck is probably going to be for Ori. So I'm thinking we're looking for a Yang hero. He's played a lot of Abaddon this tournament as well.
So, what does ABBA do if the LC doesn't? ABBA pushes towers better. ABBA has the better sustain. He can stay more active. Actually, that is nice. If we're focusing more on the Dispel, ABBA is better at
10
like the
seconds
constant Dispels on the
Yeah.
Morphling than the Legion is, so definitely fine with
5
that.
seconds remaining.
Better laner too, I guess.
Mhm.
Can't Dispel Maledict anyway, so Legion like Dispel like man up isn't as good. You can at least get the denies off as ABBA. And they will go the
Whoa.
Husker.
Select
Ooh,
target.
that's
Filthy.
dirty. All right, Ermel, have fun. This should be
Yeah,
really
well-
exciting. The Yang puck. I do like watching the Yang puck because not many people play in the offlane anymore. And here we go. I love this. The speech.
The
the
speech.
walk.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And onward you will go. Oh,
Oh no,
someone's
this
getting
is,
a,
this is more
DY's getting the
personal.
special talking
yeah.
to.
Everyone
DY.
else knows the deal. It's like,
Uh.
listen, I picked you this Witch Doctor. Don't you dare make me look stupid.
I know he's not nicknamed the General, but he should be.
We-
The way he walks behind the line
Yeah.
is like, this is a battle plan.
You're allowed to
guys.
just give them nicknames if you want.
Yeah, but it's
who
not.
knows if anyone called Xiao 8 the director? We have no proof of that.
Well, we do.
It's a very good one, though. That's
is
a
a good
super
one.
quality nickname. I'm gonna take the Huskar. I think any team that last picks a Huskar has a plan, and I'm not going against it. Go Huskar.
I don't think the rest of the heroes on Vici Gaming do what the other teams that beat Morph Shaker did, which is like like they have no real
You don't
global
think they play
presence.
fast? They play fast. They got Witch Doctor, Huskar, offlane Puck. It's fast,
It
Dota.
all depends on this Huskar, which they picked it because it's a Templar assassin showing herself mid.
Yeah.
But
You gotta put some
Come
some
on.
threat into these TA pickers.
I'm gonna go with the Morph Shaker again.
But Morph Shaker first face. We talked about this earlier today. Tsunami Morph Shaker has figured it out when he's picked in the first two.
That sounds like the host is going for Vici.
This is TNC that we're talking
Picking a
about.
side.
I'm
This is an
slightly,
upper bracket team.
Preferring one draft over the other.
This is a
Trent, can't stop me
real
there.
player in a real draft.
All right, well, let's find out. Can TNC make the first two Shaker Morph pick work for them, or will Vici take the lead in this upper bracket finals? It is over to Odie Pixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes, TNC versus Vici Gaming. I'm Pixel here with Fogged. And yeah, it's the Earthshaker Morph. And it's Vici Gaming saying, well, we're going to try and end the game before this Earthshaker Morph comes online. Because there's no doubt about it, right? If this Earthshaker Morph comes online, it's pretty smooth sailing for them to start popping heroes left, right, and center.
Yeah, some limited disable coming out from the side of Vici, but they do have good ways to hold them if they do, if they get like the ball rolling with that puck, especially. I think that's one of the really good ones that, in my opinion, works really well because you can't actually like jump. You're leashed. You can't even jump if you do get that Aghanims or anything like that. And Void too. We saw that one played like yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever it was. So versus that exactly.
I mean, if you were to put a time on this game and say, if you're Vici Gaming,
timer.
when do you want to end this? It's got to be what? It's got to be like 30 minutes, right?
I think like 30,
This goes
35.
past 30 minutes.
Unless you have a huge lead, then it's like whatever. If you have like this massive lead and your Huskar has like Satanic and stuff and he's able to like just tank it through, if you start getting Roshans, I feel like they can do it if they have a big lead. But I think 35 is probably a good number. I would give 35. 35-40.
Because at that point, so you're looking at these heroes around Vici Gaming's lineup. 35 minutes onwards. As you said, sure, the Huskar, right, he's going to be pretty tanky. But even then, he's going to be playing at low HP, so there's still that burst potential that could, sort of open him up. And then the other heroes, like this Mirana, Witch Doctor, Puck, one sort of disable, they are the kind of heroes that are going to get one-shot by an ES Morph combo.
Yeah, it is just the ES Morph, though, as the disables, right? There's Sinister Gaze, but that one's kind of, it's a little bit hard to get off because you have to walk right up to them to be able to use it. But Shaker Morph will be those disables for that Puck in particular. And there's a fun combo, actually, that I looked at and didn't know how to think about it first. But Inner Fire, knockback, up to 550. Puck, you're going to break coils really easily if they are playing around that Huskar, which they are going to. That's how they played. That's why they picked this. And this is a tough matchup. We know that this is one of the hardest counters to the TA in that mid lane, as Armel will burn.
He will.
Burn a lot.
This is what's going to be happening early on. What's he got for regen? He hasn't really. Just one more shared tank going to Ferret Fire at the moment.
He's going to...
Courier's coming out. I imagine that's going to be bringing him out of salve straight away.
Yeah, he just has to bring out as much regen as possible. He's just gonna suffer. There's nothing you can do in this matchup to turn it. It's one of the most one-sided ones in the game.
And this was something that, like, Vici Gamer were always going to do, right? As soon as that TA was picked against the Puck, they were going to move those lanes around.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, to a point in a TNC, they probably picked the TA. They probably weren't that confident that they were going to get the matchup. Oh, the arrow hit. March. It's going to be protected a little bit by the Fisher, but it doesn't help out enough. Yang able to take first blood. It's the two of them. Get that first kill against TNC on that top lane.
Yeah, you have to, like you're saying though, you have to kind of expect this. That's why they did this. That's why they're like, it was a bit of like bait back and forth. It's like, okay, you pick that, we pick Puck, you pick TA. Now we mess with you again. So they didn't really have any option to move the lanes around after this was picked up. Yang has the orb. Maybe he goes for the silence play there, just to make sure he doesn't get fissured.
Yeah, Tim's and March doing their best to create as much space for the Morph with that pressure that is being applied by Vici Gaming, but keeping the two up there. I mean, it's leaving obviously down on the bottom lane. KP all on his own. He's doing fine for now. Top lane, Yang, another bit of harass being sent his way. We'll be able to orb over the Fisher. As you can see, March more than prepared to fight and trade. He has 3 Mangos good to go on the Lich.
KP will start to have some trouble down here by himself versus the Witch Doctor plus the Void. They get a lucky bash with the Maledict, he's dead. And speaking of dead, Jesus, Armel, he's not dead here, but 13-10 to 5-0, it's beginning, the Huskar domination.
It's such a tough lane.
Yeah.
Obviously, being a TA, he will have opportunities to recover, but it is going to be that slow start for him. Top
Fissure.
lane, Fisher timing. Not quite long enough of a stun duration.
They do push him out, though. They're doing a full defensive tri-lane. They are all about Gabby. You can see where their focuses are. They're like, Armel, whatever. You're going to have a tough time. You might... Ooh, oy, oy, oy. Oh, just barely survives.
I mean, you got to say, to Arma, he's doing the maths right. We're seeing him sort of go in, and he is getting as much out of the lane as he can without actually dying. Top lane, Yang. Quick jump over to the orb.
Oh, he actually stayed in the lane. I thought he was going to go back. He just bought a bottle and actually wanted to stay up there to pressure. They're not really pressuring Gabby too much, though. So March's idea of this game is all in on the Morphling. As we've seen, it has worked a couple times. So, especially for a team like TNC, they've made it look really dominant. But Armel is not going to have a game. That will be the trade-off. Armel and KP both will probably not really have much of games.
No, not at all. KP's CS, of course, it isn't there. 2 last hits. There we go, make that 3. Just increased it by 50% there. It's a slow start for those lanes. Everything in on the Morph. That is the plan here.
He's not going to do the full Aghanims rush, though. He's still going to do his build, where he does the treads, he gets his Yasha. He actually has the full Manta picked up, queued up initially here. We might see a change, but Manta has good merits this game, especially versus the Puck Silence. Very annoying.
So this mid lane, Armel just really, he's making the most of it. Obviously, Ori is dominating the lane. Armel, as I say, he hasn't given up his life.
Oof.
And he's still turning up for a little bit of XP and the occasional last hit.
Oh, one more and he's dead. Okay, he does get back off. If he got hit by that hit, he would have gone down. He's not going to have, does it look like, yeah, he's not really going to have many stacks, though, because they are doing this full defensive tri-lane. So they don't really have time to walk away, because Vici just keeps putting the pressure on up there. So this is going to be, yeah, it's pretty much just going to be Gabby versus the world. It's already 2K gold lead at the 4-minute mark.
And for Vici Gaming, with this sort of early advantage, what would you expect to see him do? Like, when is this Huskar going to start roaming around the map and trying to punish the other lanes? When are you looking to sort of address the Morph and shut down Gabby's farm? Or for the most part, do you play this sort of early mid-game not really caring about the Morph because you know that Gabby, he's still got a long way to go before he's actually going to be ready to turn up and be online?
I mean, it looks like he's already starting to make the way toward top to find these squishy supports. Tim's, he's not noticing.
That's there we go. Finally wakes up, lays down a Fisher.
And now March too. See ya.
No.
Bye-bye. All right, well, that's your rotation right there, Owen. He's got a double kill.
He'll be happy with that one, Ori.
And back to his lane where there's no TA and he can pressure on the tower.
No, the Huskar's farm.
I thought he might actually just focus on just trying to take that mid tower really early on, but with these boots available and knowing that he can just walk into the enemy jungle with no contention, why not? Really good start. 4K gold lead. What the?
Oh my goodness.
That accelerated very quickly.
I mean,
4 bounty runes.
these are the sort of Earthshaker Morph games you like to see, because you got to remember this. But if this game ends up with Earthshaker Morph winning, you got to just remember this point, right? We're 5 minutes in. Vici Gaming are 4K, 3K, 4K up. We'll see if they do continue on this incredible lead that Vici Gaming have got themselves in the first 5 minutes, or if something crazy happens down the line. We know the TNC, they're very smart with their drafts. I feel like if they open with it, they've got a clear plan. But it's at the moment, it's hard to see how that plan's going to come to fruition. They do get themselves their first bit of action, able to walk down DY in the river.
I think they're recognizing that just sticking as a safe lane tri-lane right now is not working. Sure, well, not just not working, it's that they need to help the other lanes. They've got Morphling already with the secured farm, and the other lanes are just too much of a problem. They have to get them something. KP's done his own way of securing his farm. He's actually just cutting the wave. He's not playing the lane anymore. But yeah, they're trying their hardest to at least defend that mid tower so that Ori can't just waltz into their base pretty much and take everything, or into the jungle, that is. But he's gonna take that tower. He's just gonna hit it.
Not much they can do to really threaten him. He can get in with each and every wave. We'll see a smoke up from Vici Gaming. PYW and DY ready to go on the prowl.
They've got the ward down already too, watching Armel this entire time. And meanwhile, also Eurus, we'll just point out as Paparazzi, Eurus, he is going for that Midas, so just securing, you know, he's that, it's kind of a 4 protect 1. It's a Huskar, but it's a Void as your full carry in the later stages, so he wants to have as much farm as possible to match that Void.
PYW was hoping to see if he could get sort of a cheeky setup onto Gabby, but creeps are aggroed. Bottom lane, KP. A little bit of a spot above again, and the bash is off. KP, can he go for a deny? Won't be able to do so. Eurus with the last touch takes him down.
Was that the triple bash? That looked like the triple bash right there.
He was certainly looking to be quite lucky there with the RNG.
Yeah. And Ori continuing to threaten, and both the supports on TNC, they are so adamant about defending this mid.
Top Oh, get Gabby Yang able to outplay, and they're catching him low with the silence. Gabby was not prepared.
Oh, he went. Did he try to do like a big aggressive play with them? Yeah, it looks
It
like he tried to do
I
something
think
cheeky.
He tried to, but tripped up by the silence.
Uh-oh, and you just put all your eggs in your Morphling basket, and he just died to the level 4 puck, who is now about to be level 6 with 1,500 gold after that kill.
It's looking rough for TNC.
It's definitely looking really, really rough for them. As they don't have the best ways to defend their towers either. Sure, they have the Lich with the Frost Shield, but what's their D-push? They don't have any.
I think it's just sort of throwing bodies down lanes. You know, KP is just going to charge in aggro creeps. He's going to die, but he brings them away bottom lane. I feel like we've seen this story before just down here. KP, he'll die a second time pretty much in the same exact spot.
Oy. All right, well, Vici had a plan, and it looks like General ROTK with his commands, everything's working out. You know, they're listening.
And everything in this early game certainly going to plan for Vici Gaming.
Ori not even skilling his ult. Probably had a free kill there if he did skill it, but he's like, whatever, I don't even care about having ult. Got my max passive, I'm happy. And now I can break coil with my inner fire, so all is good in the world.
It's going to be 9-minute Midas stun for Eurus on top of the treads.
Oof.
And other sort of small items as such that he's walking around with to the void, so incredibly quick timing. And with the way that Eurus is going to be able to farm and the way that Ori's going to be able to get kills, you can expect to see the Huskar and Void stay confidently on top of the net worth.
How the hell are TNC gonna make moves on the map in the next 10 minutes? It's looking very limited for them to really make aggressive moves.
I mean, at this point, you look towards those items on Gabby. Like, Gabby, will he get these items done before they're losing racks? This is what last time when I was able to cover the ES Morph game, that's what it's down to. Arrow is going to hit, does manage to start getting the shift off.
But there's still, I mean, the pressure you're still applying to this Morphling, he's not getting great farm, and now he's pretty much has to full strength morph. Almost fully strength morph, and he's still getting chased.
They are. He needs CPs, and they may be a little too late. Silence, as well as the extra bit of nuke. Gabby's dead. Vici Gaming able to dive in, the two of them. Yang the one to pick up the kill.
And bottom. Another one. Uh-oh.
Everywhere, Vici Gaming are... They're punishing TNC hard for this attempt here.
Yep, and they just have excellent heroes versus this combo. That's what happens when you open up with the Earthshaker Morphling. They're going to be prepared for it.
And they got, what, 4 bounty runes as well?
That's 8 bounty runes in the last 10 minutes for them. Not bad. As KP. I feel like we just saw this, but now it's in a different lane.
Yeah, you know, KP is an international guy, you know. Die down bottom, go up top, you know, wants to die all over the place.
Silenced up. Will he get the deny this time? Oh, he actually opts for the shield instead. And
he's not got mana for a miscall. Hey,
oh, the orb was totally off the mark by Yang there. So he's going to waste more of their time. KP.
Yeah, space created.
He's just running. He's got no mana. His TP's cooldown. What's the plan here? He's just taking him for a walk. All right. Space by KP.
Oh, we got a chance. Oh,
BYW.
That's a nice hit.
That's a beauty. And solo XP for the Mirana. And a lot of gold, too. 8,000 gold lead. 11 minutes. Holy crap.
Again, let's just sort of take a mental snapshot at this point of the game, just in case the crazy happens and Earthshaker Morph's able to win it. It's an 8k lead, 7k, 8k, at 11 minutes in, 9-1. Vici Gaming with this advantage. All 3 cores now at the top of the board from Vici Gaming.
Oh, and look at the item that Yang chose to go for. He just went bots. Boots of travel, first item on the puck, so he can just also be the international offlaner. He can go everywhere as well.
I saw that ending from
Instant
miles
TP as they make the aggressive coil onto Armel, KP. And top tower does go down. And Ori now already has Armlet finished up, and he's got the Halberd queued up, and it is a beautiful Halberd game versus Morphling and TA.
Oh, yeah. Another little extra thing that could cause issues for the combo if they do get it online. And at the moment, that is a big if.
3 cores at the top by quite a decent margin over that Morphling and TA. And I was saying, I don't know how the TNC really makes move. I'm still under that boat. I really don't know how they can make moves aggressively around the map. It's all up to Tim's, but who does he partner up with? He doesn't want to partner up with TA. He doesn't want to partner with Morphling up at this time. It's too early for them to want to be getting involved. Maybe Armel is going to go for like a blink early, but he's got the Deso queued up first, so they don't have anyone to make space on the map. Except for KP running at towers, I guess. But
See the scanner from both parties, and they will realize one another's coming in with the smoke. They'll know Vici Gaming's there, won't be caught out by it.
they at least have TA traps, which are scouting all the time as well. So if Vici does set up to go for some dive plays, they will see that. But now KP.
Now going to get a chain frost out from March. Yang falling pretty low here. Chrono's going to go down. Yang does fall. See Vici Gaming with the setup, looks to try and find the kills in return. TNC and have Armel and Tim's turning up though to take down a second kill in response. They'll lose KP, but this time TNC are able to hold and hit back hard. And that was a fight as well where Chronosphere was used, and it went better for TNC than it did for Vici Gaming.
Yeah, I don't think they expected absolutely everybody to be there. March getting a pretty decent chain frost. It didn't bounce a million times, but it did enough damage.
I mean, it's these kind of little missteps, little sort of throwy plays from Vici Gaming that give that breathing space to TNC, that do allow Gabby to continue his farm and the road towards those items.
He does go for the Blink Dagger. Okay, I like this. I was just talking about it. I think he actually has to in this game because there's no playmaking. They can do, they can counter, they can react to what Vici's doing, but making their own aggressive moves is hard. But now with the Blink, I do think they can actually set up for some plays.
And with the Blink as well, you look at sort of the initiation, the catch from Vici Gaming, pretty much all of it. If you're quick with the fingers, you're going to be able to blink away, right? You're talking about a Chrono, arrows come in a cast setup. Armel's going to be able to jump away if he sees any of these projectiles or heroes jumping on top of him.
Unless you get Street Coiled.
That's the only one.
That's the only one that's a little bit of a
Watch
problem.
out for the coil. Anything else, though, if Armel's on top of his game, he's going to be jumping around it all.
Yep. They're putting pressure on towers here now, though, as, the bash, March, trying to get away with his frost shield, but the cast bouncing around.
So
Should go
Tim's
down.
try and help out a little bit. It's not going to happen. Dream Coil is going to be laid down onto Armel, and that's the catch you're talking about. No chance to blink away from that one. When out from the trees comes a Puck with his ultimate.
Just when they're starting to get some tower damage too, Vici responds with full force as UIW, he's stalking, he's got a leap, he's got a starfall. Is it enough? One more hit. It is.
He's got it. PYW's killing spree continues.
307. He's part of 10 of the 13 kills. He's got some nice items built up for him too, and he's going for the team's mech. It's going to be really important for them to keep the pressure going as Eurus.
He's going to be able to take this bounty rune away if he wants to use the time walk
he
aggressively.
does.
Will, and it's another 4 bounty runes going the way of Vici Gaming.
Wait, what? They got another... Has anyone ever gotten the first 12 bounty runes? I didn't see which one's the first.
I feel like surely, but maybe not. Maybe this is the first game where 12 bounty runes in 15 minutes have gone to the same team.
Usually you get like at least 12 bounty runes, and oh my goodness, look at that growth. 11k now worth lead. We'll get a kill, that Blink Dagger.
Finally be able to get this tower finished off by the looks of Vici Gaming, or maybe not the Frost Shield. Doing quite a lot. Ori's going to stand his ground, looks to try and finish it. KP will try for the deny, he's not going to be able to find it. Ori.
How do you mess with Ori? Look at him. Halberd,
This
armlet,
Husker.
treads, double
Oh my
bracer.
goodness.
What do you do versus him?
He's pretty terrifying.
And is it Roche time yet? No, not yet.
I mean, it can be.
It
As
could
soon
be
as he's
pretty
got the
soon.
armlet, he can go for it. Obviously, they've got to be, I guess, a Fisher into... I mean, even then, no. There's not really much that TNC can do to pressure Vici Gaming if Vici do want to go for the Roche at the moment.
Yep.
Armel's getting some space down bottom. We'll be able to clean up a tier 1 tower. Will he? Actually, TP's coming in. Gets the tower in time. Yang's going to jump forward. Start to play around with him. Yang does not want to mess around with Armel. He's got money for the first Mithril Hammer, and with that sort of show down bottom, they'll go straight into the pit. As I say, it's so hard for TNC to really get in here and stop Vici Gaming getting away with this one. So it should be a free Aegis for Vici Gaming 16 minutes in as they continue to hit all of the timings their draft needs to.
Yeah, it's looking perfect. And meanwhile, Yang is also just addressing bottom. They actually glyph to make sure that he defends the creep wave there that Yang was trying to cut. So Arma will be able to continue at least pressuring bottom a tiny bit. And where's KP going? Is KP cutting mid wave? Where's KP, what you doing? I guess he's cutting mid wave. All right, KP. This is the story of the game for him.
They just got to keep the game going.
Yep.
Make sure that they don't lose tier 3's barracks. As I said before, sort of 30-35 minutes. KP,
They'll make him die.
he's done his job. That's
Actually, they actually chrono.
he has done more than his job. That's KP outperforming there. That was a brilliant death. 10 out of 10 death there from KP.
Gives him the well played. Paparazzi's like, I don't care. You're mine.
I mean, I guess that's probably how Vici Gaming feel as well. Like, sure, that chrono wasn't necessary, but they're also probably feeling quite comfortable. They know that they have an insane lead at the moment for 17 minutes in, so they're just sort of taking whatever they get. They know they don't need the chrono to sort of go for aggressive plays, so why not drop it for a quick and easy one? We saw what happened last time. KP made a lot of space.
Oh, March, they know. They saw you walking down with their deep ward. He's pinging it out. They know already that there is at least a deep ward somewhere along the lines. That's the arrow.
Let's get a weather check with the old Waterman. How's Gabby doing? Point booster's done.
Not too shabby, not too shabby.
2,800 gold, and the Aghanims will be there. And then, obviously, you do have two sort of heroes around you that will be able to keep you relatively safe before you have like a BKB or a Manta, right? You'll have the shield from the Lich and also from the Abaddon. So two heroes that can sit behind Gabby and allow him to immediately start going for plays once he has the Aghanims.
He just has to be very careful of the puck.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, the quick silences, the quick disables really can come into play. And also, Aghanims Morphling, it's very strong, but you do need your levels as well. Like, you don't have the permanent uptime until you are level 18 with your Aghanims. And your Earthshaker also kind of needs to match semi with the level, so you have that high level enchant totem too.
He's got what? Yeah, just
he's got 2 points right now.
Okay.
Which is pretty decent, but...
I see top. Yang is on the hunt. Armel tried for a TP out, but Yang got the vision with the orb.
And the arrow will not connect.
Is he going to be able to blink out?
Refraction.
I think he might be able to blink away.
Two.
Here we go. Can
They're
he juke
orbing
this?
to scout.
Armel.
Oh, they see him. He blinked right into them.
He did. He's trying. I mean, I feel like he could have blinked deeper into the trees, but he probably would have still been caught anyway.
Yeah. I mean, Yang used the orb to kind of scout the tree lines for vision, so Armel kind of felt like he was stuck as KP again.
Dying
He gets the deny.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
That's an 11 out of 10 death from KP. He's improving.
He tipped him.
He's getting better and better at dying each time here, KP. He's making space. Gabby, what are we on? 1,700 gold towards the Aghanims.
Yo, Yang, I bet queues up a Dagon right now or something. Okay, never mind. He's got the Ag still queued up. But after that one, when he gets to jump to Gabby that low, you must be tempted to do something like that. As they're just continuing to full control the game. And I mean, KP, sure, he's making some space with these deaths, but he's so poor.
But he knows, right? It's all in on the Morph. It doesn't matter about his game. He's just going to need to have a level 4 shield at the end of it all.
Can Morph do it by himself, though? Versus a Void and
I mean, that's the question.
That will be the question, and we'll find out.
Wait, that's what I'm excited to see as well here. You know, it's 16-4. It is 12k lead for Vici Gaming, but
QIW.
there's that little chance.
Setting up for a solo kill as March chain frosted the creep wave to push it out, so he's trying to make more space. He doesn't have another leap. He really wants him here, and I don't think he's going to get him. But March walks back in. He's dead. Armel looks he's probably going to get DY at least for the trade, but is the invis going to work? It is. They're getting away.
Things to be found in bottom lane.
Meanwhile,
Eurus.
Oh.
Tim's, I mean.
Oh. Will he predict? He will.
Absolutely bang on there from Eurus. No messing around. KP once
Meanwhile.
again. Let's see. He's had some great deaths. Let's see how good of a death this one's going to be. Let's see sort of how much time, how deep he can drag him.
People watching who don't like understand it are probably like, what the hell is going on right now? What is KP doing? Like, he's trying his best to make that space.
You do not try this in your pubs. This is a professional.
Will he get the deny? And he will.
Look at this man.
Big tips coming around
These deaths get better and better. That was even deeper, right?
Yep.
First off, he's denying outside of the base, then he's denying in the base. Next time, he's going to be denying himself to the fountain.
Probably. We'll see where when he respawns, which target he's going to go for. If he's going to run down the mid lane or...
But yeah.
He's got it.
He has got the Aghanims.
Aghanims, he's got the 15 as well.
What
so he's
level?
got that extra
And
duration.
we've got the maxed out enchant totem on Tim's as well. So,
but he's dead.
Yeah, so that is a problem. Won't be able to become the Shaker if he's dead. So Tim's, Gabby's going to have to wait for him to come back alive. But as you say, you know, sure, the first item's there, but Gabby, he's probably still going to be focused on getting the BKB done and getting his levels before anything too crazy happens. I mean, no, you do have to say, it is a 15k lead for Vici Gaming, but because of the way that like KP, March, and Tim's have been playing, Vici Gaming, despite this huge advantage, they've only taken one tier 2 tower. There's still 2 tier 2s up in the side lanes. It's slowed down a little bit. Obviously, they still feel very comfortable, Vici Gaming, because they have this free farming Void, free farming Huskar. Now they are going to go up to the mid lane and force some sort of a response.
And Yang did buy the Dagon. He actually did do what I was thinking. He had, like, you have to think like that. Like, he bursted him down solo, and he even also he skipped his 10 talent and he took the 15 talent, which I think is super nice as Puck, because that 15 talent is amazing.
There we go here. Sentry drop down. BYW. The Moonlight's going to find Tims. Tims quick with the blink. Back towards mid. Bit of aggression here from Ori. Jumps in onto KP. They'll be able to drag him in.
That is a very strong Huskar.
What's going on down in
And
the
that is
jungle here? Oh, he's trying to make a play here. And oh no. Oh, he's able to morph back.
But he's
into the
stuck.
morphling. Gabby's in trouble. Or is he? Knock back the witch doctor to go for the TP. Is he gonna make it? He's not. The bashes, the arrows, they're all there. As the rest of Vici Gaming comes in to make sure that Gabby will not be able to make an escape.
And look at that lovely bottle on Eurus. Ooh, what's inside of it? A DD. So if a fight does come out, they're more than prepared. They are. I don't know. This Morphling does not look like he's going to be able to do it versus this lineup at all.
It's, you know, this is sort of on the hardest difficulty it gets here for Gabby as the Earthshaker Morph combo. You know, this is playing it. You know, it's got to be perfect. You got to have some miracles sort of thrown in there as well for TNC. KP keeping to the agenda. Distract, draw away from base.
Nice arrow.
Take creeps with you. Takes a long time to die. He's been absolutely smashing it with the denies so far. We'll see if he's able to get another one.
He's really making them work for it every time, BYW.
I mean, yeah, because is this good? Like, chasing him? Like, for Vici Gaming? Do they need to? I mean,
they're not losing anybody on their map or anything, so why not?
I guess.
They're getting free kills if they do get the last hit, but they don't.
KP! This man, honestly, if TNC, like, do win this game and it's like Earthshaker Morph, screw that. You got to give
KP.
He's the MVP.
Oh, my God. I've
never been impressed with someone as much as I have that's gone 0-8-4. KP, outstanding at delivering some top-tier deaths.
Yep. 17k gold lead. It just continues to grow. Morphling almost level 18. That's when you're permanently Earthshaker.
Yes.
And we seem to be still disconnecting a little bit. I actually did not disconnect this time from what it looks like. And nothing's happening just yet. They're just pushing side lanes on TNC, so we'll get some radio commentary.
Gabby's going for the BKB, of course. 1,000 gold towards it.
And Ori will now get the Aegis, and they pop their Greaves, and there's also a cheese on Paparazzi on Eurus. So now they're looking. This is the game-ending one, right? This is the Aegis and cheese is what everybody talks about when you have Huskar. Aegis cheese is the high ground breaking time. But they also have a Void as a backup too, which is, you know, kind of makes it like they have a leeway. They have some leeway.
That's sort of the problem, you know. If TNC do manage to take a fight, there's a lot of backup plans for Vici Gaming. They've sort of got the backup plans ready. KP
doing his job,
ready to go again. Take those. Do they have any other creeps in the mid? No, that's the wave, right?
That's the wave. Yang.
He's got the wave. Come with me. He's been dream caught everything. Out he goes. All he's got to do is just drag these creeps away. He's done it now 3 times in a row. Can he get it off a 4th time? The deny.
He's going to save the Dagon. He's going to 100% save the Dagon this time on Yang. No way you let him get this deny again.
Let's have a look.
One more hit. Dagon. Oh, he actually just gets the bash. Okay.
Okay, that'll work as well. But again, right, creep waves are taken away. They are going to start coming down. But KP does have a buyback. Yeah, if he feels the need to sort of join forces with the rest of the team to try and hold on to this middle racks.
But they will continue. They will push straight forward. The Fissure does block him, but are you trapped in with him, or?
Yeah. BKB, Plate Mail, Heaven's Halberd. You're not hurting this Huskar.
No, you're not.
You're not hurting this Huskar at all.
This was a very good pick by Vici. As the Morphling, he's got the item, he's got the level 18, the Echo in the back.
Tims is trying. He's trying for something here. There's the follow-up here. If they got the damage to kill anyone, no, they have. Vici Gaming, everybody's alive. They'll turn, rip apart Tims, go towards Armel as the TA will also fall. There's no buyback available on Armel. KP this time looks like he's going to be pressured inside his own base. The Chrono's down, catching Tims, who brought back for this. Another Fissure used here from Gabby as he'll try and go forward to help out his team.
The cast
there's 4 dead. Gabby jumping back towards the base. but 3 of them down and out without buyback. Vici Gaming will clean up the mid-racks, and they'll now move on to the tier 4s. And this, a very strong message from Vici Gaming. It's what their opinion is about the Earthshaker Morph. They couldn't give a damn. This is what they'll do to it. They'll absolutely crush it.
Oh, and KP 0, 11, and 4. Tried his best to make the space, but a very well executed and well thought up plan by Vici to respond to this first 2-pick Earthshaker Morphling. Not sure we're going to be seeing that one in the opener again, especially not against a Void lineup when you're given this much.
Definitely not. First 2 picking the ES Morph is I don't even want to say it's a huge risk anymore. It just looks like it's not good. You can't do it first 2.
Not in the first 2, and maybe now it does get buffed. Maybe now Ice Frog's like, all right, maybe
no.
we moved the patch from Tuesday to Thursday. We have to change up a couple things here because we had these getting hammered hard, but now.
But Vici Gaming, they were prepared. I mean, it's TNC, right? You know there's very much a chance they are going to try the Earthshaker Morphling, so you got to have a plan in mind. They certainly did, and as much as we sort of had to like to have a bit of fun with that, it didn't really look like there was any chance for TNC at any point of that game.
No, definitely not, especially not with that. I mean, the Huskar pick just, that was it, right? That field that gets sealed the coffin.
Move. Yeah, that move to sort of destroy Armel's lane mid and take Yang with the puck on the side lane, who also did, exceptionally well. 5-1-11. I mean, not much else to say there, really. Right? TNC, they're not going to try that again. Game 1, very easy game for Vici Gaming. We'll see how they switch up the drafts from TNC side in Game 2. But there we have it. Vici Gaming taking the lead in this best of 3.
Yeah, they might not try that again, but we're still going to break it down to the bottom of why TNC was not able to win that game. Although, I guess we start with the draft. First 2 Morph Shaker. We had our question marks. Well, okay, me and Trent had our question marks. Tsunami, you believed.
I don't do any critical thinking here. The internet told me that Morph Shaker is unbeatable. That's all I need to know.
So yesterday, I know you're a stats guy.
I am.
Yesterday, we saw that matchup twice.
It's true.
Picked in the first 2.
Sometimes you gotta go with the heart over the brain, right? And whenever the internet's raging about something, sometimes you really get caught up in the fervor. If everyone says something's broken, it has to be broken. There's no answer. I don't want to think about an answer. I just want it nerfed.
You got flavor of the month.
Flavor of the month.
Yeah.
And I think, the month is just ended or will just end soon. Whatever. It's not working.
You were like, I don't even know what month it is. What's happening over there? Yeah.
No, I know it's going to be end of November next month. Next week, rather.
Yes.
You're good?
That's
Yes.
correct.
No, talk to me. I mean, other than the Morphling Shaker, I kind of felt like that game, you have a TA that has to go into the jungle so early.
Yeah. TA was a little crazy.
A dire jungle also.
Because it's like, they play puck off lane.
Yeah.
I'm sure they did. So against some teams, I can understand the TA that early. Because you're like, oh, they are so done. This puck's going to have a terrible game. But Vici's like the only team I can think of that really plays that puck in the off lane consistently. So just moving it to the off lane when you don't have the 10th pick seems like a very dangerous thing to do with a Templar Assassin. And they picked the ultimate counter of the Huskar, which he has his risks, but they spotted a very good game for it because there really weren't good Huskar answers at all on the side of TNC. Ironically, you end up banning them all out because you have a Morphling on your team.
What was the last ban from TNC?
Razor.
Ah, okay. So that's what they were, yeah.
That's an equally, hard matchup for a TA and a... Like, not equally as hard, but it's like an easier to execute game plan strategy with a Razor, so I can understand why they banned it. They just weren't thinking Huskar.
No, I don't think they were. Otherwise, you would have probably picked a KP hero much earlier. But yeah, I don't think you can open anymore with Morph Shaker. I think that case has been closed.
So
Every hero had a really good purpose in this one too.
Yeah.
Like I thought the Witch Doctor actually did exactly what you hoped it, because they were forced to run this Lich and Earthshaker together. So you had a complete solo offlaner, which doesn't happen that much anymore. Which is why I said like Witch Doctor doesn't feel that great, because you're always in 2v2s, and that's okay. But Witch Doctor really shines against the solo hero because you have one job: you throw out the cask, you guarantee the maledict, you yell your bite, throw a couple spells. And they're extremely sad on the enemy hero.
Yeah, I must say though, this draft, of course, it wasn't great from the get-go for TNC. So they know, okay, we need to stall. We need to draw this game out as long as possible. KP, Please.
Yeah.
What a hero.
Throw your body at the enemy.
He was
And
doing
he did.
He was doing what I was hoping Handskin would have done whenever Alliance picked the Morphling Shaker, because he was on Nature's Prophet. And the thing is that he was like, he wasn't fully committed to feeding. You really gotta go both
Well,
feet
you
in.
need the deny, you know?
Yeah.
Sure,
That
that
certainly
makes a
helps
difference.
The mental edge,
For
because then it's like a
sure.
real victory every time.
But-
It's like, oh, got
Yeah,
the deny.
It's
got
true.
him.
Yeah, there's
every
no little
time.
ching.
But even movement-wise, he was consistently forcing them into their base. Whereas Handskin's Nature's Prophet was often dying like between where Tier 1 and Tier 2 towers would be. So
Yeah,
the-
that's amateur league for
right,
KP.
exactly.
I
If
mean,
you want
he
to
was-
feed, you really got to go deep. And he was chain frosting creeps. I'm totally on board with that in a game like this. But Vici Gaming did not blink.
They
They
did
moved
not.
forward.
But we promised people something. When we introduced this matchup, we went from Scrappy Dota, or we told people we were going to go from Scrappy Mistakey Dota to high tier, next level, mind game.
What's next level?
It was next level.
I mean, KP's play was my next level. I did really like that.
Some
But
ninth
overall,
dimension.
this game, in terms of what I was hoping for these two teams matching up, did not deliver.
That's because a outdraft happened in a matchup where maybe you're not expecting such a severe outdraft to occur.
Yeah.
And they maybe by the same metric you could say it is a little bit more likely when these kind of teams match up, because they have very identified styles and strategies and plans that you can prepare for. And when you open Earthshaker, there's only one reason to open Earthshaker. It's like, yeah, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you
Here
gonna
it
do
comes.
about it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's game one of the series. You can recover in game two. It's still upper bracket, but I kind of, like, I feel cheated. Also, I do definitely
Cheated.
think that PYW played an amazing Mirana game. I would give the MVP to KP, but that's not possible. You can't give MVPs on the enemy team, but yeah.
I'm not-
PYW play very well. Has a couple of really nice arrows.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
he just had a free game. He had a
Yeah.
fun game. He just ran around. and
Everyone
was like,
had a
this
free
game's
game.
so one.
Witch Doctor had a free
yeah,
game.
I'm just like throwing arrows and killing people. They can't punish me. I'm gonna leap away. Yeah,
For sure, every leap was offensive, I think.
easy Dota.
But I'm not concerned about the fate of this draft. You know
No.
that you saw that KP winners interview where
Yeah.
they were talking about, oh, you've got this Naga Siren, you've got this Venomancer, and he was just like, it's just the tip of the iceberg. We got plenty more strats in our arsenal.
Better
Well,
find him.
they
Better find
need them, and they will have to use one of them in game number 2, which will come to you after the break.